इबादियल्लज़ीना असरफ़ू अला अनफुसिहिम ला तक़नतू मिनर रहमतिल्लाहि इन्नल्लाह यग़फ़िरु ज़ुनूबन जमीआ सदक़ल्लाहु मौलाना नज़ीम। साहब अल-माली दैफ़ुश-शरफ़ी अख़ल करीम इब्राहीम अल-मुबारक असहाब उस-सआदा आदा वफ़द अल-मुमलिका अल-अरबिया सऊदिया अल-वज़रा अल-कराम जनरल सैयद आसिम मुनीर रईस जैश पाकिस्तान अय्युहल ज़ुमला व रवादुल अम्माल मिन पाकिस्तान साद सफ़ीर अख़ल करीम नवाफ़ सईद मालिकी अय्युस सादा व सय्यदात अस्सलामु अलैकुम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू व अहलन व सहलन व मरहबन बिकुम जमीअन। उरीदन अरिबा अन अमीकी शुक्री व तक़दीर लिखादिमुल हरमैन शरफ़ैन अल मलिक सुलेमान मिन अब्दुल अज़ीज़ अलैया वक़ूफ़िहिमा दाइमन बिजानिब पाकिस्तान व शाअबिहा फ़िस्सर्राए व दर्राए कल जवाल रासियात व तारीख़ यशहदु ज़ालिक व नहनु ला नंसा अबदन इंशाअल्लाह बिइज़्निल्लाह। Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It's really a great pleasure to be here this evening to welcome our most honorable and most respected guest from our brotherly country, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It is no coincidence that I was in Saudi Arabia during the last week of Ramadan al-Mubarak and had the honor of meeting my very respected brother, His Royal Highness the Crown Prince, the Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia, and it was wonderful to have a great interaction in that meeting. I was extremely encouraged and I was deeply impressed by his forward-looking vision, which has now transformed Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in many ways for all time to come, be it agriculture or education or information technology, communication, infrastructure, youth empowerment, inclusive policy, you name it and it is there. It is all because of his very dynamic and visionary leadership, which has today placed Saudi Arabia amongst the most progressive societies around the globe. Economy, one of the fastest growing economy. Infrastructure, the most latest in the world. And transport facilities, unbelievable. Job opportunities in abundance, and investments in Saudi Arabia and in other parts of the country, of the world, is phenomenal. And the policy has its basic pillar, and that is peaceful coexistence and provide job opportunities in the region and interact globally so that peace returns, progress returns in areas which are still suffering from many threats, wars, and serious complications. And now we have this great galaxy of business friends from Saudi Arabia who are outstanding businessmen, investors, traders, policymakers. And I cannot remember that when was the last time we had received such a large delegation from Saudi Arabia with commitment and sincerity of purpose to interact with Pakistani business counterparts, so that this process of brotherhood and friendship transforms from those transactions which have not helped Pakistan in the past. There is no question about the fountain of generosity from brotherly countries like Saudi Arabia, always standing by Pakistan, as I said in my opening remarks in Arabic language. I'd like to very briefly explain to you. I said that Saudi Arabia has stood by Pakistan through thick and thin. Bisarrai wa darrai, and in good times and bad times, in difficult times. And we, even if we want to thank them, we cannot. We don't have the words how to thank their generosity for the last more than 7 decades of Pakistan's history. And now, under the most dynamic leadership of my brother, the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, they are ready to invest in Pakistan, ready to support Pakistan beyond imagination, provided we are ready to accept this challenge and stand up and say no to those hackneyed techniques of the past, procedures which have failed Pakistan in many ways, policies which were undesirable. I think you will be pleasantly surprised to know that if Pakistan 20 years ago or 30 years ago was able to offer its capabilities to train our Saudi brothers in various walks of life, I can assure you, my brothers and sisters, without any fear of contradiction, that Saudi Arabia today is far more experienced and has immense potential of experts to train Pakistani brothers and sisters in various walks of life. If you don't change, time does not wait for you, wait for none. So I think these are the challenges which we have to account for. And if we really want to make use of this opportunity, a golden opportunity, then we have to work untiringly. Like now our brothers and sisters are working in Saudi Arabia. Some of you might feel that I am daydreaming or telling you stories which don't exist. No. What I'm saying is absolutely a reality which I have seen and observed in Saudi Arabia myself. And they are ready to support us all the way to the hills. And I am very happy to hear from His Excellency